I'd now like to introduce Bob Klotz. Bob is a friend. He's an organizer for 350.org here in Maine. And he's a dear friend who kind of bridges the world of environmentalism with the peace activism that we engage. So we're grateful to have you here, Bob.
Thank you. I don't think I'm alone in the bridging realities, but I appreciate the opportunity to speak briefly. Please help me be brief today. Obviously, there's a lot to say. We all are challenged with the realities that we face that seems to have escalated and amplified beyond the absurd level. And for me, I look out and see the people here who are veterans of many forms, including many battles, including the environmental ones. I actually am employed as a physician assistant. I work in healthcare, and I work primarily in addiction. And I see that in our culture so much. I go to different meetings. We could go around, and I could start with, "Hi, I'm Bob. I'm a plastic addict," and we could just have a little 12-step meeting around that stuff right here. But those rooms need to be filled, and these spaces need to be filled. I honor all of us who are here, but we need to grow this movement, and I appreciate, and really, the thing I emphasize so often is gratitude. I'm so thankful for those of you who have put together this walk, who continue this struggle, and continue to work with all of us to try to grow this. And that certainly has been my experience with the 350. Again, 350 being an organization that is trying to speak to the realities of climate change, the scientifically proven realities of climate change, and the connection to this movement, to this walk, to this issue is undeniable. There's so many lovely images here today. The one that caught my eye is a rather simple sign in the back that says, "Have we reached a sustainable future yet?" And it's sad that that continues to be the question. I work in healthcare, again, in this culture that is not very sustainable. It is not dedicated to the kind of discussion that goes on with this group here of let's prevent this. Let's be sensible about the decisions we make. Let's think ahead beyond the short term into what is really possible. And for me, that intersection between healthcare and the environment and the violent, destructive nature of war and the environment, undeniable. And I really appreciate, with 350 Maine having been supportive of this walk for the last couple of years, and I personally being able to participate in it, never to the degree or the amount or the distance that I would really like. Just really grateful to be part of this, and so glad that people were able to come out today. But let's continue. My friend Regis, I could have made this very brief by saying what he said, because the do no harm message is critical, and the taking action step is critical. And how we find a way to do that together continues to challenge us, but it's a tremendous opportunity. You know, I wear this Hawaiian shirt a lot, and people think it's maybe some sort of joke about global warming, which it's not. It's about hope, and there's a longer story as to that. But it really, for me, is fundamentally that we have the choice to be oppressed and suppressed by the violence and the destruction, or we can make a different choice and commit to possibility and to moving forward. And I have to remember that every day. It's a pretty dark world in many regards, but I appreciate the commitment to possibility that becomes action that's really very evident in this walk. So thank you all for coming out. Thank you for letting me have a chance to share my thoughts with you, and look forward to seeing you along the way. Thanks.